Twisted Metal Season 2 premiered with a 3-episode premiere on Peacock July 31st, 2025. Now let me break down Season 2 for you. It's 12 episodes, and over the course of these 5 weeks, the episodes will release episodically, but in different ways. Now, like I just stated, episode 1, 2, and 3 premiered at one time. Then it's episode 4 and 5 at once, 6 and 7, 8 and 9, and then 10, 11, and 12 will be the Season 2 finale. And this entire series runs for 1 month. Absolutely amazing to see. If you didn't see the first season, you can catch up on Season 1. It's now playing on Peacock, but Season 2 does give a recap of what happens in Season 1. Anthony Mackie returns as John Doe. Stephanie Beatrice is Quiet. Samoa Joe and Will Arnett return as Sweet Tooth. And Anthony Carrigan is now Calypso. Of course, you know Calypso from the Twisted Metal video games. And we also have some new characters in this as well. Mayhem, and we have a new Raven. Neve Campbell does not return to reprise her role as Raven, as Patty Guggenheim takes over the role in Season 2. We then get a backstory of this Raven in the beginning of the first episode of Season 2, where we see that, something happens when she was younger in 1998. Her friend Kelly has an accident, and then it's all craziness here, and she just wants to help Kelly out. Then we see Anthony Mackie's character of John Doe trying to, get out of New San Francisco, where he's being held behind this wall, trying to figure out things to do, what's going on. And then we see where Quiet is. She's with the Dolls, and the Dolls is run by Kirsten, John Doe, or as she calls her brother Lionel, Anthony Mackie's character. Really, really interesting. The first episode has Sweet Tooth going on a killing rampage as always, and it's fun to see this character in this live action series. It's really, really good and really, really well done. There's also a balance between the show not taking itself too seriously, but then having moments of one-on-one time with the characters, having that emotional bond, that feeling of trying to connect with one another, especially with the characters of John Doe and Kirsten, the leader of the Dolls. And it's like, because he has amnesia. He doesn't remember his childhood at all. He doesn't have that connection or that, sibling connection that he has with his sister. He goes to give his sister a hug, and he doesn't feel anything, doesn't, have that reminiscent of anything. And Quiet is trying to figure out what's happening, what's going on. But John loves Quiet. You see the, how he just falls in love with her so quickly. And then we have the story of the tournament happening. The aspect of the Twisted Metal Demolition Derby tournament that we all know and love from the video games, which is done by Calypso. And Anthony Carrigan is really, really good in this role. Just to see him in the makeup and everything is really good. Then we have the aspect of each episode, 1 through 3, kind of ending in a big action sequence. It's really good. The soundtrack is picked perfectly. It has that mix of 90s feel to it with the early 2000s, and it's really, really interesting because it really works with the actual aspect of what the Twisted Metal video games are from 1995 all the way up until, the last video game came out. You have that nostalgic feeling, you have that nostalgic factor in it, and it works to a point. While episodes 1 it was interesting, we're just getting reintroduced to everything, we're figuring out. Episode 2 wasn't bad. More focused on the Dolls, Dollface, Kirsten, that camaraderie that she has with her brother, and the whole aspect of why she did certain things, how she started the Dolls, how she took over, how the women are the most empowering of this world. And then we go into episode 3, where we're introduced to fan favorite characters that we know and love from the video games, like Axel. Seeing Axel in live action form was absolutely crazy and fantastic and fun. Then it just turns, and then we see Mr. Grimm. It's like, whoa, they're really putting in a lot of effort for this. Season 1 didn't have that many familiar faces and characters. It just had Sweet Tooth. And then you have the aspect of Season 2 where you see Mr. Grimm, you have Calypso, you have Axel. It's like, okay, now we're starting to get to the nitty gritty and what's going to happen in this entirety of Season 2. I do like how it's a little bit longer of a season, and I do like how they're breaking it up weekly. and it's not just all the episodes on at one time like season 1 was. Season 1 was 10 episodes released all simultaneously back in July of 2023. So it literally took 2 years for a second season. Each episode runs between 24 to 38 minutes long. So they're very, very fast, quick watches. I love this show because I'm a fan of the video games. Love seeing the aspect of how everything works in this kind of world that we know and love. And then it's just fun. You know that I love shows and movies that don't take themselves too seriously. The comedy is over the top, but then you understand it later on. That's my kind of show, and those are my kind of movies. And Twisted Metal really, really works. Seeing Anthony Mackie as the character of John Doe works to a point where I like him in this more as I do than where he's playing Captain America. Yeah, I know I said it. I hate to say that, but his role in this is really more fun. Looks like he's having a great time. And I'm very curious to see how everything happens and how everything's going to set up this, craziness of season 2. Because once the tournament gets going, all these characters from the video games are going to show up that you know and love. And it's going to be fun to see how the action is and how, the characters interact and how funny, crazy, weird, stupid, and sadistic and homicidal it's going to get, because it's going to get really, really crazy. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about the season 2 premiere, the episode 1, 2, and 3 premiere of Twisted Metal. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What did you think about the aspect of the story? Do you like seeing your favorite characters come into season 2? Who is your favorite character of the Twisted Metal universe? Have you played the video games? What was your favorite entry in the video game franchise? And where do you see season 2 going? And do you think a season 3 is going to happen? Let me know in the comment section about all the questions I just asked. I'm Mr. Filmstock. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you all in the next review video. And be sure you tune in next week to my season 2 episodes 4 and 5 review of Twisted Metal.